Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to tonight's coverage of Go4SC2 on Poison TV. We saw our first game previously, a ZVT, where Gloria overcame Justice after a failed bust, and now we're back for some ZVP. It's going to be on another one of the new maps, Polar Night, and I'm here with Gentle Giant.
Hello, and welcome to the second game here in the Go4SC2 Cup. Great game we have here. And spawning here in a bottom right side, we have our blue Zerg player, and he goes by the name of Gropher.
Certainly does. And spawning at the top of the map is going to be our pink Protoss player, representing Fnatic. It is pink.
It is pink indeed. Yeah, great player, Grandmaster, and have been seeing him around in the ESL Cups there as well, being quite far in the brackets, and really excited to see what he's gonna show us.
Yeah, no, here we are at the start of another Go4SC2 tournament. It's a long road. Now, on Monday night we had the finals of the tournament. The eventual winner was Strelok, who's a player you will have seen playing in WCS, you'll have seen him playing in DreamHacks. Very well known player, so to win the Go4SC2 tournament, you really have to beat the best. And Pink's a very, very strong player. If anyone's going to cause an upset at any point in this tournament, Pink's a really strong candidate to do just that. But, of course, because this is Go4SC2, you can't count anyone out, and Gropher will be doing his best to defeat him. Speaking of Gropher, he's going to go for, it looks like a 14 pool, which will be bang standing. Is he? Ooh. No, he's going to go for a 15 hatch, which is greedier than standard against Protoss. But it'll be interesting to see whether this works for him. He could be very vulnerable to any kind of early Protoss aggression, Gentle.
That might very well be, but with the current change of the metagame, I think he's just anticipating a warp gate opener. And I'm not really familiar to this map here. That's why I can't really say if fast forge respawn is a viable choice or not, but seeing that really huge ramp, choke there, the natural, I might think fast forge respawn isn't the best choice to go for.
No, I mean it's a relatively new map to the pool, so the meta for this map is still kind of stabilizing at the moment. We don't really have a definitive way of playing that's been tried and tested by the pros because just hasn't been in the map pool for that long. The Overlord is going to come over now, and it's going to scout that there's no early expansion, although we'll want to keep tabs on what this probe is doing, and it looks like we are in fact going to have an early expansion. So Gropher's going to miss that, fortunately. So Gropher's going to have to assume that the expansion has been taken from what he sees when he scouts the main base. Gentle.
Yes, exactly, and he hasn't spotted the expansion here whatsoever. The Overlord is flying in the open space here. Really important to see that he is going, in fact, for this expansion, and but at least he was seeing the warp gate and knows approximately the timings that might be coming up here very, very soon.
We've got a mothership core out on the map now. It's just going to mosey its way along to see roughly what's going on. It's going to encounter, coming the other way, a couple of Zerglings. They're just going to slip by unnoticed. But, you know, it's only a couple of Zerglings. They're not going to get too much done. Let's see where they go. They're going to establish that there is no Protoss base. I think what would be the third? At least the third without rocks. So yeah, really also standard. We've gone for a very fast third from Gropher. Now this could be a fatal mistake if Pink decides to put some aggression on. And indeed, we are seeing a proxy pylon come down here, Gentle. This is dangerous.
Yeah, the very nice reaction here by Pink, but we do see that very early speeding upgrade. Therefore, Gropher might be just let his opponent think that he is going for a very economical play, but also going for a massive amount of Zerglings. And this is really important now that he gets a lot of units out before Pink is getting a huge number of Zealots into place.
That's true, but it looks like this third is going to fall. There are Zerglings making their way across and Queens making their way across. The Mothership Core is like a pop gun. It doesn't do too much damage, but that Zealot is hacking away. The Queens now will slowly waddle their way across the map towards the Mothership Core. But now there's so many, there's 3 Zealots working way down. And in fact, we've worked our way up to 1, 2, 3 warp gates here for the Protoss player. So this could be a very, very strong push in the third. Oh, but that pylon could go down! Oh!
This is huge!
Really good pick-off.
This is really good play here by Gropher, going straight up for the pylon. Pink not defending this in time, but let's see, look at that. He is actually cancelling the third base here and setting up 2 spine crawlers. This is a complete overreaction here by Gropher. He thinks he's experiencing a lot of aggression here by Pink, but he has only 3 warp gates and is getting his Forge and Robo.
Absolutely, but it looks like he could lose both of those queens to a handful of zealots, which would be absolutely disastrous. He needed to keep that third up. He cut off the supply line by taking out that early pylon, that proxy pylon, and now the queen's just running around the ship course picking it up, and they transfuse queens alive. Lovely transfuse queens alive there, and the queens now will try and fend this push off, but it's just doing so much annoying damage and taking Gropher's attention away from his macro, gentle.
Oh my god, these zealots do more damage than I would have expected, killing off 2 of these queens. Even though there was some good control here by Gropher, a lot of damage has been done, and putting Gropher in a very, very bad position, I have to say.
Oh, he's going to get the mothership core out there, he's got to get the mothership core out of there. Oh, just 4. 1 hit point remains on that mothership core, that's awful. Gropher, absolutely heartbreaking. Meanwhile, he's pushing in with some Zerglings. They're not going to get much done. There's sentries and zealots to see to that. There's also an immortal, so they will push back. Really clever, aware defending from Pink there. He knew what may come and was ready for it. I think we need to see Gropher go for his third again. We've got a third Nexus coming down already, and he does not want to let the Protoss player get ahead in macro.
This is actually a little bit confusing to me, that Pink is deciding to go for this third Nexus so early on, instead of going for a timing attack, because he knows he delayed the third base of his opponent so much, and has a big timing window where he can do, actually put on a lot of aggression onto his opponent. But no, he decides to go for this macro, and the third base for Gropher has been taken hidden on the right side.
Your eyes on this warp prism, gentle, just sneaking down to the right hand side of the Zerg base. There's a small patch where Gropher does not have vision, and that warp prism could move in, but he's elected to walk in on the low ground and go for a drop here. So we're going to have some zealots dropped in. There's plenty on the high ground there to see this off, including a queen to shoot up, and here comes the drop now. The zealots running into the mineral line, but they're going to get absolutely nothing done in the warp prism. Thinks better of it, picks up and moves away. Here comes... oh, there's just an observer. I was fearing it would be a different drop here. We've got a couple of hallucinated Phoenix as well. They will scout the additional base that's been set up, and well, that just gives Pink the full picture, gentlemen.
Absolutely, and this hatchery is very, very vulnerable, and as long as Pink has his third base and the gas income that he's getting at the moment, he can produce a lot of very high-tech units and go for a very, very big timing attack. He's getting the Templar Archive, he's getting the Blink Stalkers, he's getting really a lot of gas-intensive units at the moment, and I think, yeah, he's just gearing up for like a 15-16 minute timing attack.
Yeah, he's going to be coming in with +2 weapons into a Zerg player who doesn't have a carapace upgrade and isn't researching carapace. So these Protoss units are going to absolutely tear through the Zerg. There are a couple of Zerglings running in just to see what's going on. They're not going to get very far whatsoever.
Yeah.
And now we have a beautifully placed cannon there. That cannon is going to take such a lot of work to destroy. It's just sitting in behind probes, another 2 cannons. Really smart defensive placement from Pink. And what does Gropher have against this? He's gone Hydra-esque and Roach.
Yeah, Gropher doesn't really have a lot of units here out, and with the rebase economy, he is just now stabilizing and evening up with his opponent. But Pink is not even gearing up for a very, very fast timing. He's instead going for a 4th base, as it seems, which is very, very nicely to defend there in the backside. And Gropher, he needs to do some damage here. He feels he is behind, and he's right about that. But look at that, Pink having such a strong army already up, and Storm is not up yet, but oh, the positioning not the very best. Let's see how much damage he can do.
Oh, and the Archons will come across, and that's force a nice force field. Trapping half those Zerg army, that's devastating. So it's beautiful force fields. Those Zerg units are at the mercy of the Archons as they carve through them. That's so bad for Gropher. He is getting his fourth out, but again, his Spire is only just finished. So we could see a transition. The Infestation Pit is coming down, and he is indeed getting flyer attacks. So perhaps the Mutalisks will be the order of the day to kind of turn this around, because I really think Gropher needs to make something happen now, because Pink, happy on 3 bases, is going to be able to max out and crush him.
Yeah, it's always a bad sign when your Protoss opponent is up a base, and he's so cost efficient. 2,600 resources lost for the Zerg, and only 707 units for our Protoss opponent and friend, and he is now going to go for a lot of damage here. No defenses here up for Gropher, not enough force is up here already, and he is doing so much damage.
Yep, there's too many Immortals there for those Roaches to consider taking them on. The Hydra could get damaged, but they need a decent meat shield there. Now he's going to engage again. Down come the Storms, get out of there. All the Archons and the Zealots just pushing on, but that hatchery, that's the second hatchery that's going to fall with almost no resistance. Our Zerg pushes back, and there's a drop in the main. Zealots from a Warp Prism are absolutely carving the main to pieces. The army has been pulled back, but as the army's pulled back to counter that drop, the main Protoss force pushes in towards the natural, and it's all going pear-shaped now, Gentle.
Perfect play here by Fnatic Pink. He is going from 2 sides here, sandwiching almost this units here off the Zerg player, and not the best position here for Gropher, getting the storms. And well played here from Gropher.